a fight or two.
Oh, Masuda, decent. Flash is good, but still can't manage the pick. Masuda got a little glimpse of that, and zywoo forced away. So Vitality have to deal with the disadvantage early. With Eternal Fire picking up that kill, they can slow things down.
Yeah, well, this is going to look good for the mid-round now. A bit more utility on xFlam for this one. And, well, that USP in the hands of Amora is going to sing zywoo down. Another body hits the deck, and they're looking for dupreeh now, who's caught between a rock and a hard place.
Has to think about the tunnel play. Utility coming over the top of it. Flash connects on dupreeh. Once he looks back, he's trying to catch them as they cross, as they move up before the smoke. That gives him a chance on a calyx. So spots out the bomb, is able to take one pick. And now dupreeh trying to get through the window. Doesn't want to commit too far into that fight alone. He would be destined to die. And now Amora holding off the flank. Might actually try and get around the backside. Absolutely will find a chance on Apex. His headshot is good, and the follow-up from Amora. It is now just dupreeh.
For the ace.
And he's trying to get out the door. dupreeh with a headshot brought down. Amora not able to get all five. dupreeh denies that chance, but
Here against Vitality. 2 scouts for zywoo and Apex, respectively. The rest are into deagles, and there's an opening for Amora again. He's really on a heater early. 2 rounds, 2 openings.
Yeah, he is fired up, ready to go. Very aggressive player. We've seen that yesterday. And this time, cracks open the B A-long play, rather. And I think this is a map that Eternal Fire can feel relatively comfortable on.
It's their highest win percentage map. It's one of their lowest played. It's in the bottom 3, but their highest win percentage. And 2 of the stars of the team actually find good stats on this one as xantares. The double scout play towards Car.
Oh, sorry, whoop.
It was spotted here, so they know that he's in position.
A quick change up, but Apex instead will play from Car. So with zywoo a little further back on the right side. Apex get a lot of chances to take down this peak, and Walk6 just going to stay in the open. Apex able to get away with a kill, and now the rest of Eternal Fire come out long.
Yeah, if you can't clear him from Car, you just have to smoke and then take this fight right here. And if they do, there's still 2 players over towards A. Actually, they're rotating away right now.
Yeah.
I think Apex feels that he's done enough to send them packing, but that's not the case whatsoever. They're setting up the smokes right now. You can see that being lined up. Apex towards the top of sight here. We'll be able to take the fight from safety, and here it comes.
Now they come around
another
the corner.
tag.
Apex is softening them up to flash into some time. zywoo going to be smoked off with the cross. He goes in for the no-scope. And Apex still alive, somehow on 2 HP towards Gandalf. So now they move forward into the site. 17 seconds left. Peek out as xFlam will finally remove Apex. They try and boost over the top of the smoke. Shots for xantares starting to land, but 10 seconds here for Eternal Fire. They have to commit to the plant, and they will get it down. Another kill for xFlam as we bring the numbers back to the advantage for Eternal Fire. But dupreeh's on the flank. And they're not ready for the shot from Magis, so still they don't know about the short point forward. Magis goes down, but they're not ready for dupreeh, and unfortunately will not be able to land his shots.
A couple of garnered once more, and as they saunter up long in position, the flash is forward. It's just USP, and it can't get anything done. But Apex again.
Just another one. Always finding at least a pick here, Apex. Eternal Fire now cross to the side. Kill for xantares, easy over the top of the smoke, but he's very low. Don't want to be caught by the P250, even jumping. Could have found the kill there, but man just dropping away. His teammates no longer with him.
Patches within these last 2 rounds that have felt competitive, felt that it could have gone the other way here, but Eternal Fire able to mop up the mess, grab themselves the 3 consecutive, and a fantastic start here for them in this map of Dust 2. This is the 1-1 category. In case you did miss the star, you wouldn't be too familiar with where we're at. We're still in the best of ones right now to start off the day. Need to start sorting these teams, sifting through, looking for the goal, trying to see who sticks on out from the rest.
On the way out the door, Walks it collects the life of Magis as we now go 3-0. Eternal Fire off to an absolute... Oh, so close, but xantares at least stays up on 5.
Very threatening right now from Eternal Fire. Pressure mid and pressure cat. They've applied a lot here early to Vitality, but now they have the number advantage. Now you can see that damage onto xantares. They have to sit on back and regroup for a bit of an execute here. 1 smoke remaining, a bunch of flashes. If they do want to go through short, zywoo starting to re-aggress on this position.
Yeah, absolutely. Into a danger spot. Falling back from here as an AWP can be kind of difficult, so I would love to take this pick quickly and then drop on down. So I will remove the head of Calyx. Now with 2 advantage here for Vitality.
They drop that smoke as well. So if you want to go mid to B, what are you meant to do? Right? You're going to go out without any utility to smoke off that CT spawn. You still have Magis and dupreeh locking down B. Masuda towards long as well here. 30 seconds, and maybe, just maybe, it should be the save call. You can see them backing all the way in towards T-spawn here. So are going to hold on to their goodies and have another round to play in the next. There'll be enough money for stall you on out. But Apex, he's not budging. He's not giving anything up right now. lining up the avant-garde smokes, one towards the top of elevator, one on the bridge. And they can take this fight here if they'd like, but they're not grouped up. So this is a fake right now. And the problem is, if they want to do a second wave of these same smokes, they don't have two. They've only got one. Masuda a chance.
Masuda does get the opportunity. Calyx out of the round, so Vitality once again have the first kill of play. And zywoo, he's there to back up this A-long hold. So for Eternal Fire, what is your option now? Go through the mid doors, perhaps into dupreeh. Well, they've won that fight somehow. dupreeh has not taken it, so Magix moves forward, able to remove xfloud. And now Eternal Fire with 19 seconds left in this timer need to figure out how to get into the site. Apex has the cross from middle, but woxic holds for the aggression, and now Magix towards the back of the site. He looks strong enough to hold this. He will hold it down, and the bomb now loose. Not enough time here for woxic to win the round, and so the AWP has to be saved. The second round now for Vitality. Oh, shot onto zywoo, barely alive. I think it was through the wood. You can see the bullet actually through the edge of the wall there. So zywoo takes a lot of damage, but not enough to take him out.
This is a very scary round now. zywoo low, Magix the same, so some problems potentially here for Vitality.
Apex's position is good. There's no flash to be seen here to get them off the angle, so they're going to have to walk dry.
The bomb just walks out first.
Yeah, bomb down. That's going to be separate. So Vitality are going to tie this one up.
Yeah, it was a good start to the round with all that damage, right? But, oh, there you go. The Glocker range. You can see exactly how that damage can be turned into profit. Calyx gets one, and he's going to try and get himself in towards the side. There's an AWP to pick on up here. The issue is it's just the Glock, right? If he had anything else, he could take a bit more of a fight. There's 40 seconds left. xcloud is going to be denied at the doors as well.
If you can get another pick here, not too bad.
With the Glocks, though, this is the crazy part. So xcloud's going to come over towards this A side of things, and they just have cat control immediately. If they can regroup and get the smokes and go. You've got one on woxic, one on Amor. They can set this up for the A execute. They've been posturing with it, they've been toying with it, but they haven't committed behind it just yet. This might be the time where we actually see them follow on through. xcloud to lurk through the lower dark. For congregating on cat right now, but there's a conversation being had. Maybe some indecision. Not quite deciding where they want to land just yet. Oh, and on the leg there, xantares drops in towards zywoo's line of sight. He's getting peppered now.
Now, with Eternal Fire, you have to keep track of where the bomb is. It is on the back of Calyx at the moment. A minute left. Now they drop down. zywoo removes him more. And zywoo's going to be continuing to hold for the mid-peak, but just one for him goes. Missed shot this time. Forced away from the angle. Oh, Apex connects to the headshot. Luckily makes up for it. Couple of kills out of his rifle as we now hit the 45-second mark. woxic and xfloud just seeing what they can do, but they're just leaping to their deaths. Vitality are doing a great job. It's Masuda with the first headshot. xantares locked out, and now dupreeh. He's taking up position with multiple players here for Vitality, and it's getting real hot and heavy for Amor. Has to try and cross out, but dupreeh spots him and goes back for the headshot. Good start to the round here for Vitality, and once again, Eternal Fire handed a huge disadvantage at the start of the round.
Oh dear. Okay, well, 3 on 5.
He's got that, no problem. You're going to peek dry into mid, you're going to go down to zywoo, no problem. And now Calyx and woxic left. And the flank for dupreeh around the back.
He's got both of them, doesn't he?
Oh, nearly. One off the woxic. Calyx will be... Apex set up a card. We've seen this combo a couple of times. And maybe that's why woxic's ready for it. Headshot straight away onto
boys
Apex.
From Eternal Fire.
Look at the reaction here for Vitality as well. They've moved into middle. They've taken lower tunnel. They absolutely know now what the play is going to be.
And there's another key right now. They've kept 3 incendiaries. So even if they do cross long, they can either smoke, so they can either molly the ramp or molly the site to deny the plant. So as time trickles off the clock, little do Eternal Fire know this is working against them. There's one.
Well, they're walking into a trap perfectly laid for them. They're going to need some... xcloud's deagle has cracked open a skull, and now we're down to a 2v2. 23 seconds left as zywoo searching for the pick. dupreeh around the long side. The flank again has taken out woxic. xcloud jumps up into the open, and zywoo will find him, but that's
still going into this tunnel play. And look at dupreeh. He's in T-spawn right now. He's not even going to be needing an element as part of this because they're just getting picked apart of the seams right here. Another one dead. They're all down. Reactive. They're not like letting the game come to them when they have number standard advantages.
Well, Amor has just decided to run through the mid doors and has caught Apex sleeping a little bit. Now alerts dupreeh to try and defend from the doorway. Is Magix and dupreeh. This is their side. Good luck trying to get through that. What the hell?
Trying to play ahead right now of Vitality. And
well, give it away. Amor just jumps into the open, and zywoo will collect his life. So we're back to the equilibrium again. So Eternal Fire had the advantage, could have perhaps slowed it down.
Watch dupreeh, mate. He's up close and personal for this, and they have a 2-man push on towards cat as well. They're clamping down on mid.
Yeah, they can set up a distraction to allow dupreeh to be more potent as well, but now moving out to the open, Woxy confused himself. Why are they in the open? Why are they just fighting? And, well, Eternal Fire, they're getting toyed with right now. 5 seconds left for Calyx. Now they start to consider his positions, confirm his spot. They even land the shot, so he's down to 26. Trying to tap away. Close to it, but Zywoo
defense position. And away you go. But look at this stance. Magic's back up plat. dupreeh up close, and Zywoo ready to rotate quickly here. They might just lock this one down before it begins.
Oh, Magic's at the ready. dupreeh holds close. The spray down available here for Magis. He can just tuck up, go down. Utility's going to make things a bit hot and heavy. He's burning inside of it right now. He will go down, but it is set up enough of a distraction for dupreeh to get the double. Now Zywoo's got into the rotation. Preemptive on the shot, misses it, and actually can't exactly re-peek into the window.
They might get a plant here, though.
Looks good. Smoke down for the doors. Certainly should be able to come away with a plant at least. xantares locking that in. But look at the flank now coming through the tunnel side from mouz this time. They can pull enough distraction away. He would be able to get in behind, and then they can push in from 3 sides. So holding on to this is going to be very difficult for Eternal Fire. They are considering that tunnel play now, and xantares holding for it. The Deagle at the ready, but mouz quick to the shot. Apex with a follow, and that will be Vitality on 11 rounds.
Yeah, a couple of jitters there. They just double.
Well, he's lurking around this area. He's still around this position, and Woxic wants to claim his
away.
life. He will force the life out of Apex, and now with 35 seconds left, Eternal Fire have a shot at a round win.
Well, you know that Zywoo was A. You know that AWP was on the A site. Do you really want to press the issue into his bomb site here? He's over towards long. He's out of the play right now, hoping for a late lurk, but he's allowing them into the site. This will bring Magisk into the play here. Can start to rotate over. Nothing over towards
B.
B.
Smoke starts to fade away. xantares will be into the fight, and Magisk's going to remove him. Now it's just Woxic to try and clutch this one out. The Chi goes on in.
Could be good.
Oh, it is good. It will remove Magis, but again, the time, it's a defuse being stuck. Zywoo's holding this one, but Woxic swings. And to crack open the pistol here for Eternal Fire, but Calyx is actually moving with him.
They're staying very far forward here, aren't they? They really want to take a fight.
And they could get crunched from lower tunnel, but Calyx seems to be aware of that and straight away to the headshot. Magic's down, and now Zywoo looking to pull it back to the P250. Hasn't been given the chance. Eternal Fire a little bit more disciplined here, not giving away that pick. Calyx looks to be flashed into the ankle and will fight versus Zywoo. Comes out on top of it. dupreeh finally forcing the issue through the mid doors. Has at least forced him further back into CT spawn, but Calyx still standing in his position.
Ooh, just tucked out here. Now, chopping and changing P250 in mouz's hands now.
Oh, they peek now. mouz tries to open it up. Charging forward, vicious intent is Vitality. Try and get through short side. xantares immediately to the headshot. His teammate down below him is Calyx able to double up. These two players doing everything right now. Apex tries to make it happen, but in the end, it's just a single kill for Vitality.
Well, looking sharp on the pistols on their tails when they only have SMGs. All right, so if we're looking at positives here, this would be a good one for them. And it's the CT side of Dust too. Stranger things have happened.
That is very true. I think Eternal Fire feel much more comfortable on the defensive side of things too, so we'll see if they're able to mount a comeback. Vitality would love a bomb plant out of this round. They're going to come up through short. Sometimes you can get away with a plant if you just charge through short here, and the first player contact does not really hit the shot, so here we go. Watching xantares though, not having any problems in taking this one down. Eternal Fire will not lose a single player. Vitality. There
might be a bit of a mid-preference right now from Eternal Fire to lock down against that. Ready for this B pop. Here they come. They're just coming in.
Well, xFloud at the ready. MP9 able to get away with one. Immortal will back him up. And xFloud now throws down the incendiary to try and slow it. USP pulled out, but Apex. Two lovely headshots.
One
down
HP.
to one single health point. Apex now crosses to the site. Commits to the plant at least a minimum. Confirmed of cash for the next round. But a one versus very considered here from Vitality. They think about all of their options now available to them. As dupreeh begins to think about the back platform.
Oh no!
The jump up gets tight, but he's got the big green. All he needs is one shot.
Yeah, he could have got caught pants down juggling the guns there, so he's fortunate that he does convert that, but dupreeh is going to be calling out that tag as in play. They can drop a lurk smoke, a door smoke, some flashes and go, and the responder to help this will be xantares. He might be locked out from the play here. We'll need to assist, and he is right now, xFloud.
Yeah, there's two people here. Absolutely trying to sell that, but xFloud with the AWP, that is the bigger weapon now as he switches to the rifle.
Good nade.
Throw in the itchy, it goes behind him, does tie onto Magis quite significantly. xFloud's doing well here to try and slow them down. xantares has come back and headshots will land for xantares. It's clean. You like to the headshots and two players, yes, fall for it. Have a smoke here to get rid of that either, so he will be in a tough spot close towards car.
xantares could do it for him, but they're not going to molly.
I think he's just going to die here. I think he's just absolutely going to go down very quickly. xflout, what? How? You don't even see Masuda in that position. He's just completely ready for it. Headshot down, xflout out. And, well, 2 players out for Eternal Fire. Puts him down to the 3v5. Is now Vitality use flashes to cross. Walks goes to the peak out, but the teammate xantares has been locked out of the round by dupreeh. So this one's a non-starter. It's completely clean for Vitality. And just a more on the other side of things. What can he do? I
think Big were using that util set that you've just seen thrown out with that deeper, like mid-ramp CT smoke. It's like that Nut out here did in one of his recent videos. He's trying to hold on to this AWP. But I'll talk through that util. They didn't actually combo it with the molly. They just had the hard clear from dupreeh. So what that thrown out with that deeper, like mid-ramp CT smoke. It's like that Nut out here did in one of his recent videos. He's trying to hold on to this AWP. But I'll talk through that util. They didn't actually combo it with the molly. They just had the hard clear from dupreeh. So what that was the smoke, and then a molly would land, and the molly
now gone to the reserves. They've brought out everything they can possibly manage, and Woxic has chosen the right position to start his round. The good peek to stop Masuda, and more up middle with a scout is connected the headshot onto Apex. So a 2-man advantage already here for Eternal Fire.
Yeah, getting a bit of revenge there on the scout up the mid doors is a more, and setting the team up in a lovely little position now to close this one out and continue the back and forth nature of this series. Good to see them finding some pep in the step, and it isn't just a blowout. Again, it is. There's the molly. This is the combo set.
Flash is sent out. Woxic under pressure as Calix tries to spray on down through the deeper smoke. He actually hasn't been able to get around before they've all crossed. So Woxic under a lot of pressure here.
This nade could do a lot, though.
Could absolutely, but Calix, he's got into it. 2 rifles lined up, and he gets away with a triple. Vitality lose all 3 players in one foul. Yesterday would love to try and crack them open. Has to perfectly line it up as Calix sprays through a double headshot. And remember, xantares in the side as well, alongside Woxic, playing from short side. So Vitality, yes, it is signaled they are coming towards long.
They have to
and
save.
They can't get anywhere near the site. Ooh, that is a disaster there, Chad.
Absolutely denied. No entry. No entry whatsoever. And you could see how diligent they were. The multiple layers of the smoke wall, right? They did it.
We might be getting a close game here on Dust 2. Masuda set up again as the front man in the charge. xantares, you can see that utility coming towards him, throws down the Yasundari, but look at that, Masuda's beyond it. He's actually just dived down. He is quick, he is hot in their heels. Can he
not ready
looking the
for
wrong
it?
way? They're absolutely not ready. Now Woxic alerted to that position, able to recover, but Apex with the mid doors, his play, he thought surely would work, but Amor has taken him out with a headshot, and now Zywoo needing to try and pull it back. Magic calls off the short side, so they commit to the plant. It is planted for short in this post plant, and now we're at a 3v3.
xflout has to get past Magic here. It's the only way in.
Oh, he has to, but Calix has found a headshot on dupreeh elsewhere. xflout, this fight, it works, but Zywoo up against him into the clutch. Zywoo switches out to the right for the low HP of xflout.
Beautiful.
It will best him. Zywoo easily.
Straight in the double AWP, but Moore's got the opening. Masuda has to sit and watch.
That's rough. That's a rough start here for Vitality, but happily collected for Eternal Fire, but Zywoo pulls it back. He is starting to ignite towards the end of this.
Oh, Apex is wanting to call this fast. You can see here. That was very,
rapid.
very intense.
Goes through the doorway. And Moore, what is he doing with this AWP? It's a risky play, but he's got info from it. He hasn't seen anybody come through it. So Moore's move forward is now confirmed that you can focus on the tunnels. xantares has come through the window. xflout plays from car. And now they can just watch as they cross into the site. They're being lined up on a pedestal here for xflout. And he'll take everybody down.
You have nothing left over. You're going to have to go for the save here. You better hope they don't hunt. They've done such a great job bringing this game back. Calix has spotted one. Does take the head off Masuda here. Does he want to consider this? You can't if you're Woxic, right? You really can't, but maybe Calix can try and do some damage. But what an explosive play right there. And you can see Zywoo, his pathing straight through the smoke, dipping to the right-hand side, getting straight close towards the doors, takes him more out on that rotation in, and secures the